Y'all ready to go to Lithuania? Let's go to Lithuania, y'all. Previously on Kimba TV. So that didn't sweep. On top of that, that's also a poor high. So you know that there's a high chance that's going to get swept and that's going to get swept. You already know there's the sweepers, right? There's the, like, I don't want to say hyper aggressive because that sounds demeaning, but like you got like the weekend lions, you know what I'm saying? Just like let's just fucking chase after anything. Lions, right? You got the I'll take this sweep lions. You know. Which group are you in? A, B, C, D? Is the volume good? Yo, happy Monday! Yo, let's go. Kimba, ETH is bouncing where you said. Fuck is ETH doing? Oh! Yeah. Hey, but if you were here at the stream yesterday, yeah, I actually think we did it like this. And we were talking about longing the golden pocket. Clearly it reset. So you go swing high, swing low. What is that? Well. Yeah, so it wasn't this golden pocket retrace because this actually, I think, made a lower low or it cleared it. And so this was the new sweep. So swing high, swing low, golden pocket. Yep. We were talking about longing this right here. But that was because we went like this. 75786 still would have worked out. Nice. Yeah, Bugatti. No surprises. Yeah, that's pretty dope. Okay, I think we're good. Let me just check Bugammas. What is Bugammas looking like? 4,400. Shumra, what's going on? Zipfile says, so you're looking for higher high? What is that? What do you mean? Were you here for the Sunday stream, Zipfile? Yeah, I would have preferred this sweep, but if you're in a long, I mean, we're looking for longs, right? You should be in a long. Yeah, I don't know how far behind are you. Were you here for yesterday's surprise stream? Yeah, so if you were in yesterday's stream, we kind of talked about, potential long there, potential long there. ETH long really worked out. Yes, yeah, plan is still the same. It's, still uptrend, and you want to try to get in on a long on every pullback. But remember, when you ask, is the plan still the same? I explain why the plan is the plan. So remember, just memorizing what I say is not learning, right? So instead of trying to memorize what the plan is, okay, he said that if it goes here before this, then I'm going to long this, but if it goes here first, then I'm going to short this. Try to understand the why. Alrighty? And are you able to look at the same data that I'm looking at and reach the same conclusions? That's the most important thing. So has any of the data that I always explain, right? Has any of that stuff changed since last week? That's the most important thing. So if you're somebody that continually shows up and says, hey, is the plan still the same? Try to focus more on why my plan is the plan. Okay, so you'll be able to figure out yourself, has any of the variables that he's basing his plans on, has those changed? Roger that. Yeah, but to answer your question, nope, nothing has changed. It's still uptrend, right? Every single pullback, you're looking to long, okay? So what would you do? You're going to start to identify levels, okay? So sweep levels, bad lows, Fibonacci retracements, the one with more confluence. Take a look at S&P Boo Gamma. Is it bullish or bearish? So if, for example, you look at this and you can't tell that it's going to try to go to 44.20, then you need to make sure you nerd out on that so you can do that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't figure out what bad lows are, you need to put that on your list and make sure you can do that. Alrighty, but yeah, nothing has changed, and so it's dead ass simple. You're looking for pullbacks that you can long. That's about it. And then maybe with altcoins, you just sprinkle in the altcoin BTC pair. Yeah. So yeah, nothing has really changed, brother. Roger that. Let's get nasty. So yeah, if me personally, what I would like is either this or this. And that was the plan where we left off with last night. We were thinking about, could we take a long here? We were actually thinking about longing ETH. So, and look at how well ETH is doing. There's nobody that is surprised considering how we were thinking about longing right here. Last night, we were thinking about longing right here. So even when I'm, just blackjacking and you guys are asking me to do TA on this, it's not that hard to be like, should we long here? I said I was going to just gamble on blackjack, so I didn't want to gamble on ETH, but give it up for the Boo Gammas. Are we still looking at? Okay, so 44 hundo is the biggest support now. Klaus says, any news about CPI? Well, I would say a couple of things. First things first, if you are a brand new lion, definitely go to YouTube and check out the last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 CPIs. I think it's good to have variance because the veteran lions will tell you that the last 2, 3 FOMCs and CPIs have been uniquely different compared to the ones we've had 8, 9 months ago, okay? So basically, I think what you want to do is you want to sort between the ones that hit expectations and the ones that went over expectations, right? So on the months that CPI stayed the same, on the months that the CPI was overshot, on the months that the CPI was actually below what people were expecting, what did it do? And don't forget about the 3 phases, right? Because it comes out an hour before US market opens. And so there's an hour where the futures will react to the number, and then the markets, when they open, they'll react to the number. So depending on if it missed, if it hit, if it overshot, if it undershot, you can kind of tell when the volatility starts to kick in. Alrighty, so definitely take a look at what it did in the past. The data is right there. All right, so that's like bare minimum. You should at least know like what to expect if the number comes in higher or lower, right? But if you've been watching, I don't really try to anticipate what CPI is going to be. I try to get filled before CPI or PPI or any Fed day. And if I'm wrong, then I get stopped out. But I don't like to try and predict the future on what CPI is going to be and try to trade it when the number comes out. So let's see if we can get filled tonight. Okay, because people will tell you, the people that come in and come out and they don't understand the story. Okay, there's a difference between memorizing what I say and understanding what I say, right? So, you might hear, okay, I'm going to long 36.5, but you don't understand why, right? So you actually put blind limits there and get filled and get wrecked, whereas I canceled it, right? Because the why invalidated. Okay. So, yeah, Krastoff, you're probably at least a week behind. You need to get caught up on the highlights, okay? Exclamation YouTube. You were on stream yesterday? Yes, I was, Cookie Alpha. Yeah, I announce all of my streams on the Discord, and I also announce all of my streams on the Twitter. Okay, so there's 2 levels of failures, okay? So, Yep, we did a surprise Sunday stream yesterday. You missed some fun stuff. I mean, all we did was just kind of gamba, but we did talk about longing ETH right here. So, all right, and then look, single print. It just grabs single print. Let's see if it's gonna do its thangity thang. But yeah, all streams are announced on the Twitter and the Discord. So make sure you pay attention. Basically, long story short, nothing has changed, right? We're trying to long every pullback, okay? Obviously, if it's a swing failure pattern on the top side, a short is acceptable as well. So try to find poor lows and sweep levels and basically do what you do. So, in the morning, this was the first sweep level, right? So if you were waiting for that to happen, well, it was perfect. That's the sweep level. You had a sweep structure, okay? So you could have gone swing high, swing low, golden pocket, okay? And whether you took that long or you took that long, it's already played out, okay? This morning we were looking at the S&P stuff, and even down here we were like, okay, it's gonna go to 44.20. Let's watch the reaction at 44.20. We watched the reaction, okay, and then once the S&P gamma is refreshed, we said, okay, it could come to here or it could come to here, and then we want to make a higher high from there. Okay, because obviously tomorrow is a big traditional market day, so you gotta be able to read the blue gammas, right? More so than trying to scalp and juice on crypto. If you can't read the blue gammas today, then I don't even know if you stand a chance tomorrow, right? If you can't at least have a fighting chance on S&P tomorrow, then you're basically just gambling on crypto, right? So, so far so good. Everything that we talked about on S&P is playing out pixel perfect. Okay, so on Biddy, basically, identify your poor lows, sweep levels, and just see what the structure comes into play, which structure comes into play, and then take it if you want it. Okay, so for example, some people that took the long, maybe they already got stopped out. Okay, the people that are playing with profits, I would assume they would have put their stop loss behind 886, so they wouldn't have been stopped out. Okay, some people closed, went right when S&P hit 44.20, and then they re-entered right on Kimba Box. Their average entry is right here. Okay, so what would you expect this to be? We see this all the time. Go through golden pocket, find bounce at 75786. It's probably going to touch 0.5, right? What do you think it's going to do when it touches 0.5? It's probably going to pivot and try to do a bullish retest on the golden pocket before it goes, right? So, same thing as always. Nothing has really changed. Make sure you can read the boogammas properly. Boogamma, boogamma, boogamma. It's pixel fucking on boogammas. That's a W already for me. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm not in a long. I would love to get into a Biddy long. I want this sweep. I want this sweep down here, but this is totally valid. And if this is it and it's going to go without me, then so be it. Not that big of a deal because, this is still a dub right here. Alrighty. And then I guess for like TPs on the long, it's the sweep up top, right? It's this sweep up top. And it's this guy, right? That's it. So same way that I didn't really care for this long, I don't care for this scalp short. But that's valid too. And that's definitely a TP1 if you're in the long. I want this guy and I want this guy. So that's it. Bugats? That's the recap for me anyways. DK says you should start another challenge. That would be fun to do it. We have a crazy bull run. Yes, so I'm probably gonna redo a 100K to something like I think I'll restart 100K to a mil challenge. These are some of the things that I want to do. Live scalping, mostly else. Traditional market trading. Challenges. 100K to a mil. Yeah, these are some of the things that we're going to start doing in January. I mean, maybe even earlier. Okay, is there anybody right now that's like, holy fuck, I have no idea what Kimba is talking about. What does he mean when he's talking about pour low? What the fuck is a sweep? The only sweep I know of is when I have to go outside and rake the leaves that my mom tells me to. Who just wants the fucking entries and the stop losses so they can get the fuck out of here? Anybody just fucking getting furious watching the stream? Why wouldn't he just tell me where the entry is, this little fucker? I'll do both for you. I'm just teasing. If y'all really want numbers, I mean, you want me to throw off some numbers, motherfuckers? I would like that 36.2, 36.1, right? So 36.2, 36.1 is an interesting level. And then obviously like 35.8, 35.9 is an interesting level. You see what I mean by I don't know how I want to play it because the stop losses are so close to each other? Just tell us already. Shout out Biff Phantom, man. Mio-san, SRS. First things first, how many people are 36.2 XBit? That's you? Okay. Yeah, hands up on if you're going to... I'm probably going to do both, but I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to separate the stop losses. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do this on MEXC, or if I want to do this on Kraken, or if I want to do this on both. I'll probably do it on MEXC, so at least we can show it on stream, right? I'm just not trying to front run the S&P, and I'm sure the hell not trying to get filled before Macaulay Culkin hour. Rem, let's go. Itor, let's go. Templix 90, let's go. Rutaro says, let's go, baby, let's go. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Snippy Snap says, XRP is cooking again, I swear to God. Okay, yeah. Is that a surprise? Because what did I just say? If you want the easy short, just wait. Don't short any of this goofy shit now. Ooh, math. Oh, I thought it was going to pixel on me. I was about to say, quit playing with the math. Quit playing with the math. Quit playing with the math. Ooh, it's pixeling, baby. It's pixeling, baby. It's math. Oh my God. Will you look at that? Quit playing with me. What do you mean WTF XRP? We did the TA on this like 5 days ago. Easy money, Bugatti money, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, man. Quit playing with me, man. Hello? Hello? Math. Come on. Jeezy, come on, Jeezy. Come on, Jeezy. You want to go in on the 5 minute? How many of you guys are playing XRP? Just remember all the TA that we did, ladies and gentlemen. Quit playing with the math, okay? You're going to go blind if you keep playing with the math. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope we get filled live together. 53 minutes until Macaulay Culkin. I really don't want to get filled during Macaulay Culkin, but it is what it is. Zaya doing in the house. Gentlemen, 51 minutes, 30 seconds. Macaulay Culkin time. Dropping XRP. Boy, quit playing with the math. What did I tell you? Why are you even surprised? Oh my God. Do you realize that we drew these lines 5 motherfucking days ago? I just told y'all to wait for the sweep. I swear to God, some people are just not listening. What are we doing? Everybody should be juicing. Let's get nasty. Come on. I got to focus on Biddy. You guys can handle XRP. You guys keep an eye on the water buffaloes, a.k.a. XRP. Let the math guide you. Don't get nothing don't do anything crazy over there. Neo says XRP short, BTC long. Awesome. I mean, I don't know how much. Listen, I can show you where the bathroom is. I can guide you. I can open the door for you. I can help you take your pants off. I can't hold your dick for you. I can't make it any more. I mean, I don't. We drew this and we talked about a sweep play on this like 5 days ago, y'all. Not only that, but while it was coming up, I kind of was narrating what to look for. I said, don't short before the sweep. Look for the sweep. Bugatti, come on. That's as copy trading and signally as I can give you. Easy money. Oh, let's go. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The plan is the plan. 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 I told y'all, come on, wake the fuck up. Let's go. The plan is the plan. Uh-oh. Let's go. Boy, quit playing with the math. Let's go. Hey. Juice. Auto juice. Auto juice. Come on. Here we go. This is the most important chart right here. Ooh-wee. The math. The math, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Ooh-wee. How many of y'all liking this? You guys ready, right? We talked about entries and stop losses. I love you guys. Here we go. About to get filled live, ladies and gentlemen. Or we're about to get liquidated live, ladies and gentlemen. Bugatti. Come on. Let me see the math, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I could do this blindfolded, y'all. I'm about to go let us up and come back to being up like 80K, huh? Bugatti! Or down 80K. Let's go! 41 minutes until Macaulay, ladies and gentlemen. That guy Rojas says Pixel Big Fib. I see you. I see it all too. Good shit, good shit. Navigate through the math. Let the math tell you. I think we all have the same shit on our charts, right? Let's go, baby. Crypto Miner Canada says, good work all on that XRP show. Shout outs to everybody that's been here since 5 days ago planning and talking about it. Good shit. Good shit, good shit. I mean, even if you... Yep. Cool stuff, right? Math. Big Dog says, missed XRP TP 1 by 0.003. Okay, but because do you know how many... That was Fibception. Your TP should have been there. Your last ambitious one is right there. How's everybody doing? Rhea Johnson says, hell fucking yes, what's going on? Perfect Nova, what's going on? Juma Unishin, what's going on? Namgod, what's going on? Jimmy Rectangle says, wings. AK Max, what's going on? Bold Easy, touch my monkey in the house. Moggs, Papato. RK Man says, did you see the XRP pump after there was fake news on ETF getting registered? RK Man, where were you? Yeah, first things first. 5 days ago, we drew this line and these fibs. And 5 days ago, RK Man, we said that's the sweep short that you want to take. Okay, this was actually, you probably missed it. We were watching this as it was happening, brother. And I think a lot of people took the sweep short. I literally said, don't short until you sweep that. You know, so some people remembered the TA that we did 5 days ago on this. Yeah, but we were narrating it as it was happening. Yeah, so hopefully you juiced on it, but I mean, you know, it's all about plans, brother. You know, this is the daily fib. We drew this 5 days ago, last week, brother. People were asking, where is the short? Where is the short? People were asking about, should we sweep that? And I said, negative. That's the liquidity you want to grab. Okay, and then you had confluence with that. I said, look for any sort of single prints, TPO, value area, high lows in that range. So, but as it was happening, we were watching it, and, you know, I was as explicit as I could be about taking a sweep short here, you know, without being like, guys, you should take it. So, yeah, I mean, you know, we drew this line almost last week, 5, 6, 7 days ago, right? Liquidity identified sweep. And what do we always say? It's not really so much about did we take it or not. Okay, first things first, you're not going to get bullish up here, right? If you did, that's the only L. It doesn't matter if you TP'd your long here. It doesn't matter if you took a short here. As long as you didn't get bullish right here, you're Gucci. If you did, you got a little bit of work to do, right? But what do we always say about the news? I don't really care what the news is. The math is the math, okay? All it does is it just amplifies the move. So that was the short that we were going to talk about. Your TP is now what? All the way down here. That's a bad low, bad low, bad low. Just identify the bad low. So you can, ideally, you would not lose like a big frame golden pocket because Bitcoin shouldn't, right? But if Bitcoin starts to lose any of like the balance areas where it should be, and if it's going to grab bad lows, all of those bad lows are going to get grabbed at some point. So you can either swing for a home run, or you can respect all of these different levels, and then you got single prints and value area highs, and you start shaving your short. Okay, but yeah, this is where, like, you know, what do we always say? Luck is preparation meeting opportunity, and there you go. Math. Samu Varen says, what's your plan? Well, I'm trying to combine everything that I've seen, whether it's Fibonacci, mathematical probabilities, even just simple things like whatever happens during Macaulay Culkin right now. Do you know what Macaulay Culkin is? It's Macaulay Culkin right now. Traditional markets are paused, okay? So usually whatever happens during this time, I don't believe. Okay, we already know what the levels are, right? You should be able to identify poor lows, sweep candidates, okay? And we just talked about how maybe CME has to be on before we can sweep on Coinbase, okay? We've seen that correlation sort of play out as well, okay? So I think it's just about, you know, being patient, brother. You already know what my plans are, right? I'm playing that sweep. Okay. And just remember, it's not really so much about like the numbers in terms of entries and stuff like that. Do you understand things like I want the open interest going down if I'm going to be longing? Okay, so it's, you know, it's more than just putting limits. Okay, you have had to have been following stuff like this. Are you monitoring CVD? You know what I mean? So for me, like I already have mathematical levels. I've got the 2.5 and the 7.5. I was talking all morning about my hesitation, about how I want to compartmentalize the golden pocket 618 entry versus the 75786. Alrighty, but conceptually speaking, brother, nothing has changed since last week. Look for poor highs. Look for poor lows and sweep candidates. If it does a structure, take it. You know, this was actually valid earlier and you would have stopped out in profit, right? So do the same thing that we just talked about right here. It's always the same thing. If that's the sweep level, okay, you're going to wait for the structure to happen, okay? Whether you want to go from swing high, swing low, golden pocket, or sweep level to lower low, golden pocket, whatever you want to do. All right, and then chase it, whether it's the structure or, you know, you just market smash, however way you want to execute a swing failure pattern, okay? So you got that opportunity, you got that opportunity, you got that opportunity, and you got that opportunity, whichever one you want to take, okay? The easiest thing would be to just let the structure form. Otherwise, you don't, if you're trying to catch blind limits and it does dank, you're fucked. So yeah, that's nothing's really changed too much. Yeah, and I would like to get into a position before tomorrow. You know, but it's all good. We just said how we might need S&P to come back online. So if Macaulay doesn't want to sweep, then it's all good. Go ahead and leave that shit. Go ahead and leave that shit, and then we'll go pink. You know. So a lot of this stuff. 99% of how we're analyzing, how we would enter, how we identify levels is the same thing over and over for the last couple weeks. You know what I mean? So if my thesis is that it's a stop loss hunt season, I'm looking for single prints, I'm looking for sweeps, I'm looking for poor highs and poor lows, right? And then all I'm doing is just setting alerts or alarms and just, you know, as it approaches, I want open interest going down, Bugatti. You know what I mean? Right. So just kind of think about like when we've been in this situation in the past, okay? Like we're anticipating a sweep. It gets really close or it does like an equal low during Macaulay, but it doesn't sweep. What does it usually do when the markets come back on? It usually sweeps. So I'm just being patient. It's all probabilities. If it doesn't sweep and it leaves me, then I'm okay with that. You know what I'm going to probably do? If it doesn't sweep that and it goes, I'm probably shorting this fucker up here. Okay, if this sweeps, then I'm gonna aim for higher highs. But if this doesn't sweep, then I'm probably shorting this because it's probably gonna grab that before we go higher. So no big deal. But I'm not gonna rush anything, and like let's just be patient because we've seen this shit a gazillion fucking times. Doesn't this just look like a bearish retest? You know this motherfucker's gonna like fuck around and wipe out all the high leverage shit for like 4, 5, 6 hours, right? You know this little, like, this thing is probably going to be like 3, 4 hours. How many times have we seen this? I don't think this is the first time we've seen this. In fact, I think we can say that we've seen this at least twice last week. So just got to be patient. If you're already in a long, that's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But my plan was to take the sweep. So no one should be asking me if I got filled or not if we didn't sweep. You know, if anything, you should be like, oh, you're not in yet, right? That's the question. Not did you get filled? Because I'm telling y'all what I'm playing. It's the sweep. If it didn't make a lower low, I'm not in. Roger that. What if that sweep fail? You will wait for 33.8 negative. So how long have we had these three lines, my guy? Yeah, the 36,000 sweep, the 36,000 to 35.8, 35.7, 35.6. Remember when we talked about all that? Don't throw all that stuff out the window now. We already talked about that. So that's the next sweep. There's a sweep there, there's a sweep there. I said I don't want to take that one, so I didn't take that long. Okay, but I'll attempt to sweep on this fucker right here, and I'll attempt to sweep on this one. And if you heard what my plan was earlier, you would have heard my frustration about how I want to deal with this. Because the stop loss for this attempt is damn near super close to this entry attempts for this one. So if you go back and rewind and you're hearing me planning out how I want to take these longs, you hear my sort of frustration or, confusement, if that is a confusion on how I want to execute this. Eventually, I settled on creating two different trades. Fibonacci extensions during leg extensions. Let's go. Come on. Maddie, let's go. Quit playing with me. Math me. Who's getting nasty with me? Who's getting nasty with me? Quit playing with the math. Come on. Do it. No. See, that's it. No. More. Mas. More. Math. Hook him up with the math. Show him the math. Show them the math. Quit playing with the math. Show them the math. Do the math. Do the math with them right now. Do the math. Burn, baby. Burn. Yes. June says, is Kimba short or long? I mean, I'm 5'8", but I think baby girl will say I'm long. What? 41 minutes on the hourly. Quit playing with me. Everybody's good, right? Hey, look, listen. If you just got here, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not like trying to gatekeep you from profits or anything, but you don't want to just FOMO this shit. This is something that we've been planning for quite some time. There's people pulling 1 minute fibs. I see you. Okay, you don't think that I don't see. There's motherfuckers that are doing some shit like this right now. You understand? You understand that there's motherfuckers doing that right now? You better wake the fuck up, my boy. Hello? You got to nut up. Do you, boo-boo? If you're already in a long, technically, you're not in the wrong. Roger that. You're front running a couple of elements. Okay? I want derivatives on the left-hand side to recalibrate Fibonacci-wise with spot. Okay? I'm being as explicit as I can be. If that doesn't make sense, then it's not meant to be. So don't worry about it, okay? But like Coinbase has reached a level where it has to hold. So, oh God. Sanja says, how do you judge reaction? Is this a bad one? Inconclusive. Wait for structure to happen on the 30-minute candle first, brother. Okay? You got 5 more minutes to wait for structure on the 30-minute. Okay? And don't forget everything that we talked about with like CPI tomorrow, and there is a chance that it's going to sweep the sweep again tomorrow. So, whether you missed out on the long or you're already in the long, just be aware of that. Make sure you do your homework and you look at the last 6, 7, 8, 9 CPI so you know what to expect. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bugatti is the Bugatti. Mm-hmm. Hit him. Look at the math, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're enjoying this shit. So what do you think will happen? So just hold on a second. Everybody that was watching my short attempts all last week, and when the open interest didn't look like the one I wanted, sure, you could have, it did like retrace and stuff, and this could pump, but just abstract wise, based off of what we saw last week, if the open interest isn't, what does it usually do? I think it comes back. So shorts opened right there. Okay. Buy. Bank. So this could be the beginning, okay? Because Sato is going to short there, right? Sato is in a short right there, okay? He's going to get squeezed, okay? He's going to get liquidated or he's going to take an L, okay? And then he's going to go, fuck, man, I knew that it's long. This is the bottom. He's going to start longing. Long, bitch. Okay? And then his long right here gets liquidated right here, and then he bottom shorts this, and then we Gucci. Okay? But what I would say is we have seen when the open interest doesn't cooperate with the trade. That's all I'm going to really say, because it's just about probabilities, and I don't want to like contaminate anybody's ideas, right? For like 99% of you, that makes sense though, right? When the open interest did not help us on the previous short attempts, everybody remember what that did, right? And how it paid off to wait for the signal to take the short. Something similar is probably going to be brewing on this thing. So that's all I'm going to really say, because there's no right or wrong, okay? So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can at me on Discord, or you can ask brothers and sisters, and I can be more specific for you. But if you didn't see it yourself, I don't want it to mess you up. Okay? So if you're already in a long, I think you don't have to like panic close your long, but you got to make up your mind on if you rather lean towards maximizing profits and continually moving your stop loss and profit, or if you just want to go swing high, swing low, and every time it makes a new high, you're making a new high, and then you're just putting your stop loss right at 886 because you don't want to get stopped out, because you do believe that's the sweep. So this is where it's so valuable to be able to see it yourself. You know, it hits differently, right, Lions? For those of you that know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about when I say when the open interest doesn't look the way you want it to, what's the high chance that it's going to come back, right? It hits differently for you to be able to see that shit the whole last week. Some of you guys actually took shorts and you took a little bit of an L, so you might even know the lesson even better than other people, you know? But anyways, so just try to remember what happened in the past. Okay? That's the realest thing I could tell you guys, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Crypto, Carl the Moon. No one knows what the fuck they're talking about, and me included, okay? We got the best that we can do, and that's all we got, all right? We can sprinkle in some math, some probabilities, okay? But all it would take is some coked out, oil prints to just market smash 500 mil, and then you can just throw all that TA out the window. So, just do your best. Don't beat yourself up if things aren't working. Definitely don't get emotionally triggered. I'm including if you're going to like juice up and get euphoric. All right. So, just do your best, ladies and gentlemen. Always try to have like a logical back end on the decision that you're making, so that if your decision was wrong, you know what not to do next time. But everybody good? 36.2, 36.1, 36,000 are all very interesting levels for me. Only $200 away. You've got 35.8, 35.7, 35.6. Okay, you've had technically like more than a week, okay, but all day you've had a plan or a time to figure out a plan. If you don't have a plan yet, there's no shame in just being on the sidelines. Okay, you're gonna fucking hate yourself if you try to market smash in or try to copy trade when you have no idea what you're doing and it goes the wrong way. So, whatever happens, I'm rooting for everybody. You guys good? The math is the math. I'm trying to stay here as long as I can, but golly, I mean, the market makers are just straight up waiting for me. All right, you know what it is. Hey, longers. Hey, first off, hey, shout outs to everybody that's been here since the beginning. Legend. Okay. Hey, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. People on the sidelines, I'm rooting for you. Bulls and bears, we're all lions, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Work together, support each other, show love. All right. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss.
닥쳐, 이씨!